amukawa ikukukube kucha amukawa ulukukube kucha amukawa Biafra gadigide wero mwebiyebi Biafra gadigide wero mwebiyebi Biafra, anyị nọ n'ebe a. Ụmụnne Biafra, anyị nọ n'ebe a. Ebe olulenu dị. Ebe ka nzapụtụdụ dị. Olulenu anyị dị n'ọwụwa anyanwụ. Nzọpụta anyị dị n'ọwụwa anyanwụ. Mmiri zobe zocha anwụ ga-awa. Ikuku kube kucha anwụ ga-awa. Ulukukube kucha anwụ ga-awa. Biafra ga-adịgide wero mgbe ebighị ebi. Biafra ga-adịgide wero mgbe ebighị ebi.
Mmadụ agakwa n'ụlọ.
Ikwere na Biafra, Biafra, Biafra. Ikwere na Biafra, wenyere m ofe aka ga-egu. Ikwere na Biafra, Biafra, Biafra. Ikwere na Biafra, wenyere m ofe aka ga-egu. Nwanne ikwere na Biafra, Biafra, we mmeri. Ikwere na Biafra, wenyere m ofe aka ga-egu. Ikwere na Biafra, Biafra, Biafra. Ikwere na Biafra, wenyere m ofe aka ga-egu. Ikwere na Biafra, Biafra, we mmeri. Ikwere na Biafra, wenyere m ofe aka ga-egu. Ikwere na Biafra, Biafra, Biafra. Ikwere na Biafra, wenyere m ofe aka ga-egu. Adomina, Adomina, oh, Adomina, 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 oh, Adomina, Adomina, Adomina. Chana magawa chana. Adomina, Adomina, Adomina. Anyamankwe, anyamankwe, oh, anyamankwe, anyamankwe. Adomina, Adomina, oh, Adomina, 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 oh, Adomina, Adomina, Adomina. Ochana magawa chana. Adomina, Adomina, Adomina. Anyamankwe, anyamankwe, oh, anyamankwe, anyamankwe, anyamankwe. Sekwaraga chanyo. Anyamankwe, anyamankwe, anyamankwe. Rising sun, we love and cherish. Beloved homeland of our great heroes. We must defend our lives or we shall perish. We must protect our souls from all our foes. But if the price is there for all we hold dear, then let us die without a shred of fear. Land of the rising sun, we love and cherish. Beloved homeland of our great heroes. We must defend our lives or we shall perish. We must protect our souls from all our foes. But if the price is there for we were dear, then let us die without a shred of fear. Anyị ga-eke kwụcha n'ihi na nkwụcha bụ ụjọ. Anyị ga-ekwụcha n'ihi na nkwụcha bụ ụjọ. Onye dị iro na-achụgharị na-eche ndụ ya chere mgbe niile. Ndị iro gwara anyị okirikiri. Ụmụnne n'iyi na nkwụcha bụ ụjọ. Agaghị ekwucha n'iyi na nkwụcha bụ ụjọ. Onye ndị iro na-achụgharị na-eche ndụ ya chee mgbe niile. Kama m ga-abụrụ sabo ka nwa n'iwe agha, ka nwa n'iwe agha, ka nwa n'iwe agha. Kama m ga-esogharị ba ka nwa n'iwe agha, ka nwa n'iwe agha. Obi ga-adị m mma. Kama m ga-abụrụ sabo ka nwa n'iwe agha, ka nwa n'iwe agha, ka nwa n'iwe agha. Kama m ga-esogharị ba ka nwa n'iwe agha, ka nwa n'iwe agha. Obi ga-adị m mma. Nwanne kama m ga-abụrụ sabo ka nwa n'iwe agha, ka nwa n'iwe agha, ka nwa n'iwe agha. Kama m ga-abụrụ sabo ka nwa n'iwe agha, ka nwa n'iwe agha. Obi ga-adị m mma. Kama m ga-abụrụ sabo ka nwa n'iwe agha, ka nwa n'iwe agha, ka nwa n'iwe agha. Kama m ga-esogharị ba ka nwa n'iwe agha, ka nwa n'iwe agha. Obi ga-adị m mma. Abụ m nwokorobịa, arụ siri n'ike, achọ m ijiru agha ka nje nọrọ na nna m agha. Abụ m nwokorobịa, arụ siri n'ike, achọ m ijiru agha ka nje nọrọ na nna m agha. Osisi m chọrọ ịnụ, osi meje na agha. Nwa bebi chọrọ ịnụ, osi meje na agha. Erisi meje na agha, mmeri nwanyị mma. Erisi meje na ọgụ, mmeri nwanyị ọma. Erisi meje na agha, mmeri nwanyị mma. Erisi meje na agha, mmeri nwanyị ọma. Mụ na meje agha, mmeri nwanyị mma. Iro ga-abụrụ.
Every Yoruba person supporting Fulani, you are setting up yourself to become like the Hausa people. Remember when Hausa was supporting Fulani? We are Hausa, Fulani, Hausa, Fulani. Where are the Hausa people today? I ask you. Fulani have completely overwhelmed them. It's called emasculation. Completely emasculated them. Something is going to happen to you. Traitors, saboteurs in your midst, they will promise them heaven and earth. They will give them anything they ask for in order to ensure that they get into you. They subjugate you. Now they have left the Ilorin, having taken Ilorin and taken it to Sokoto. They now want to come into Oyo. They want to come into Ondo. Once all those places is over for the Yoruba race, over for you. By the time the Fulanis are done with you, believe you me, if you don't rise up now to fight for your freedom, by the time Fulanis are done with you, you'll be more useless than a Hausa peasant doing Babiala somewhere in Zaria. That is the future that awaits you. Now, our people must understand this very clearly, especially my Yoruba brothers and sisters. It is about time you stop supporting evil. Every Yoruba person supporting Fulani, you are setting up yourself to become like the Hausa people. Remember when Hausa was supporting Fulani? We are Hausa, Fulani, we are Hausa, Fulani. Where are the Hausa people today? I ask you. Fulani have completely overwhelmed them. It's called emasculation. Completely emasculated them. Something is going to happen to you. Traitors, saboteurs in your midst, they will promise them heaven and earth. They will give them anything they ask for in order to ensure that they get into you. They subjugate you. Now they have left the Ilorin, having taken Ilorin and taken it to Sokoto. They now want to come into Oyo. They want to come into Ondo. Once they take over all those places, it's over for the Yoruba race. Over for you. By the time the Fulanis are done with you, believe you me, if you don't rise up now to fight for your freedom, by the time Fulanis are done with you, you'll be more useless than a Hausa peasant doing Babiala somewhere in Zaria. That is the future that awaits you. Now, our people must understand this very clearly, especially my Yoruba brothers and sisters. It is about time you stop supporting evil.
We cannot continue in that country. We cannot continue like this. It's not possible. Every day you wake up in that country, somebody is going down. Family of six, white lads. The only thing they have committed is because they are Nigerians. Family of six. Is that the country we want to be? Is that the poverty days, and we're not talking about the cheaper girls. Anytime you wake up in Nigeria, people are dying. What do they want? What do they want from us? They came with Muslim tickets. The Southern has never protested against the Muslim ticket. The Muslim ticket flew. Today in the Aso Rock, we have 2 Muslims ruling that country. If we were Christian, the air would have let loose. Mother Keke was flushed down. Not even half of what the parties are doing right now. We cannot continue like this in this country. The only people that are safe in Nigeria as of today are the leaders of the country. There is no job, there is no light, there is no water, insecurity, kidnapping, a lot of things that are not being exposed by that is not being exposed by the media. If not for content creators, people like English Alaji, what's his name? Bishop the Pilot Mouse, and few others. All these things are buried in the country. You cannot walk freely in your own country. It's not possible. It's either you are being kidnapped, it's either you stay in your house, being killed cold-bloodedly by terrorists, propelled by Shegumi and some top military officers in the army. They are part of the people who conspire with these terrorists to leash mayhem on innocent Nigerians. And the only sin these people have committed is because they are Christians. We cannot. The killing is too much. The killing is too much. We cannot. Family of 6 innocent children. One of the last born of that house, the little baby was thrown in the well. This news is not, the international community does not know ever. A baby child was thrown in the well. Nigerians in diaspora are scared to go home. I'm supposed to be in Nigeria last month. I was unable to come because of this incessant, non-stop killing of Christians. Nigerians in diaspora, they want to go back home. They cannot even go home because of this disaster that we have, that is not being reported to the rest of the world. Please, wherever you are watching me from, please do well to share this post. Nigeria is bleeding. Everybody must rise to the occasion. Even if we have to be colonized the second time, so be it. But the way it stands in Nigeria today, there is no peace. The Muslims, the jihadists, the terrorists, the bandits, they are taking all over the country. All the 36 states, including the federal territory, the capital, is all have been invaded by terrorists. You can, as a foreign investor, it's not safe for you to go to Nigeria. As I speak to you, we as Nigerians, we are not safe in our own country. No job, no water, no light, nothing. The only thing that is trending in Nigeria is incessant killing of innocent people. And the only sin they have committed is because they are Christian. We have presidents, we have Senate presidents, we have House of Rep leader, we have governors. All they do is to share this money within themselves and set children abroad. I'm calling of the rest of America, I'm calling of Europe and Asia. If you know their children, send them back to Nigeria, revoke their visas. Revoke their visas. Those are the people that you are supposed to be giving a visa fan, not the ordinary man in our society. These same leaders we are talking about, their children, they are in America here, they are in London. Please fish them out and send them back to their father to go and see there, face what the ordinary man is facing in our society. Nigeria is bleeding. There is no hiding place in Nigeria. Share this post. We cannot continue in that country. We cannot continue like this. It's not possible. Every day you wake up in that country, somebody is going down. Family of 6, white guys. The only sin they have committed is because they are Nigerians. Family of 6 is not the country we want to be. It's not the country. Every day you wake up for the past, every day. From when Buhari was in power to date, and we are not talking about the cheaper girls. Anytime you wake up in Nigeria, people are dying. What do they want? What do they want from us? They came with Muslim tickets. The Southern has never protested against the Muslim ticket. The Muslim ticket flew. Today in the Aso Rock, we have 2 Muslims ruling that country. If we were Christian, The air would have let loose. Mother Keke was flushed down. Not even half of what the bandits are doing right now. We cannot continue like this in this country. The only people that are safe in Nigeria as of today are the leaders of the country. There is no job, there is no light, there is no water, insecurity, kidnapping, a lot of things that are not being exposed by the that is not being exposed by the media. If not for content creators, people like English Alhaji, what's his name, Bishop the Parrot Mouth, and few others, all these things are buried in the country. You cannot walk freely in your own country. It's not people. He said that you are being kidnapped. He said that you stay in your house, being kidnapped cold-bloodedly by terrorists, propelled by Sheikh Gumi and some top military officers in the army. They are part of the people who conspire with these terrorists to leash mayhem on innocent Nigerians. And the only sin these people have committed is because they are Christians. We cannot. The killing is too much. The killing is too much. We cannot. Family of 6 innocent children. One of the last born of that house, the little baby was thrown in the well. This news is not, the international community does not know about. A baby child was thrown in the well. Nigerians in diaspora are scared to go home. I'm supposed to be in Nigeria last month. I was unable to come because of this incessant, non-stop killing of Christians. Nigerians in diaspora, they want to go back home. They cannot even go home because of this disaster that we have, that is not being reported to the rest of the world. Please, wherever you are watching me from, please do well to share this post. Nigeria is bleeding. Everybody must rise to the occasion. Even if we have to be colonized the second time, so be it. But the way it's done in Nigeria today, there is no peace. The Muslims, the jihadists, the terrorists, the bandits, they are taking all over the country. All the 36 states, including the federal territory, the capital, is all have been invaded by terrorists. You can, as a foreign investor, it's not safe for you to go to Nigeria. As I speak to you. We as Nigerians, we are not safe in our own country. No job, no water, no light, nothing. The only thing that is trending in Nigeria is incessant killing of innocent people. And the only sin they have committed is because they are Christian. We have presidents, we have Senate presidents, we have House of Rep leader, we have governors. All they do is to share this money within themselves and send their children abroad. I'm calling on the rest of America, I'm calling on Europe and Asia. If you know their children, send them back to Nigeria, revoke their visas. Revoke their visas. Those are the people that you are supposed to be giving a visa ban, not the ordinary man in our society. These same leaders are talking about their children, they are in America here, they are in London. Please fish them out and send them back to their father.
Good morning. I salute. Good afternoon, good evening. I salute you, Biafrans, for this opportunity to be alive and to speak to one another. Thank you so much. I want to salute you, Ben Wabe. Thank you so much for coming around this morning, or this afternoon, or this evening, depending on where you are spacing from. I salute you, Biafra Freedom. I salute you, Mazi Elias. Thank you for coming around. I salute you, John Eje. Thank you for coming around. Hello, I salute you. I salute you. Mr. Rock, I salute you. You see, today everybody is crying. A man is weeping, crying. But when our leader was warning, nobody took him serious. He was rather tagged as a terrorist. But he warned them as a prophet would. He blew the trumpet. that danger was coming, nobody cared to listen. Nobody bothered. They rather conspired together and crucified him. Today is in Sokoto for having done anything wrong, just for speaking out, just for the sake of love, warning the people. Today, everybody is crying. Those who thought it's going to be for a particular set of people, those who thought it's going to be for Biafrans. What is the story today? Cry everywhere, lamentation everywhere, weeping everywhere. That is the result of hating the truth. When you hate the truth, eventually it will surface. By then it would have been too late, as they would say. It is too late to cry when the head is off. So Biafrans, I salute every one of us. While we are waiting for others to join, and I know others will also listen anonymously, and there are those who will also listen by replay. We thank everyone. Please, I don't know who is available here to join me in this space as a co-host. I would really appreciate that to help to stabilize this space. I have tried. If you notice, I've come off almost twice, but I had issues, technical issues. Yeah, Mazalas, are you? Should I give you a co-host? I can see you. Give you a sign. I saw a sign. I don't know who is available. We need a co-host. Once again, I salute you for coming. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We don't need to waste time or spend time. I anticipate that this space today will be okay, noted. Okay, I anticipate that today this space will not be the Accountability Act of 2026. International audiences. Brigade has been a voice, arguing, shouting before international audiences that religious persecution is going on in Nigeria, that genocide is going on in Nigeria, and that it is systematic. It's not just a random genocide or crisis or killings. It is a well-planned, systematic genocide. Brigade has been calling and shouting and speaking to international audience that Nigeria is fueling insecurity. And Brigade has also tried to document and also been talking, making sure that this thing is given attention, global attention. And Brigade have been shouting and saying accountability must precede stability. In other words, Brigade have been saying, can't anybody hold Nigeria to account for the evils, the crimes it has been committing? Now, whether one agrees, whether you agree, whether anyone agree with Brigi's political objectives or not, for those who are coming first time or listening to us first time, when we talk about Brigi, we're talking about Biafran Republic government in exile under the leadership of His Excellency Mazi Ogechukwu NKERE. So whether you agree with Brigi's political objectives or not, one thing is you cannot disagree with is that a central claim has formally entered into U.S. legislative language. What is this new central U.S. legislative language? It is that religious violence in Nigeria demands structural international accountability. And that's what Brigi has been calling upon. That's what Brigi has been working towards achieving. That the international community will at least hold Nigeria to account for all the evils and the crimes that have been committed. And you remember the clip I was playing. A full-grown man was crying. So every day one wakes up, all you hear is about killings. Say he cannot travel home. He was supposed to travel home last month, but he could not because there is fear everywhere. Today we are going to examine what this bill actually says. We are going to look at it critically. We're going to analyze it, what this bill actually says beyond headlines. You know, when you read a headline, sometimes you need to go into the body of the news to get the information as it is. We are going to analyze how it affects terrorist organizations. We are going to analyze whether this moment strengthens international arguments long advanced by Biafran advocates, especially Brigi. Today, Brigi is on the forefront of this argument that Nigeria must be held accountable. I want to ask some questions before we proceed. Does this bill validate concerns Biafra has been raising for years? Does this bill, does it validate the concerns, the fears Biafrans have been raising for years? Or we have been shouting for just shouting's sake? Oh, we have been just making noise. Oh, Brigi has just been making noise. Nothing is really happening. Don't mind them. Don't mind them. I saw them, they shout. I saw them, they talk. Every time then they play victim. That's also cry. But I want to ask, if you are honest here, or you're going to listen to me later, does this bill validate concerns and fears Brigi has, or Biafrans and Brigi have been raising for years? Does this bill, does it validate those fears and concerns? That is the question we must answer honestly. Another question I will ask is, does it internationalize Nigerian crisis? You see, this bill, does it internationalize? Does it bring Nigerian internal crisis for international discussion? Does it lift it from as domestic affairs, internal affairs, as they usually call it? Leave us alone. This is our internal affairs. Leave us alone. This is our internal affairs. Has this bill, has it now internationalized Nigerian crisis? We will analyze all this. We will examine all this. Please just stay with us as we unpack the strategic implications of this legislation. Just stay with us. And what it may mean as we unpack this legislation, what it may mean or what it will mean for Nigeria, for Biafra, and for the future political trajectory of the region. Before we begin, let me salute Biafran leaders and heroes, past and present. Please indulge me to salute our Supreme Leader, General Chukwemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu, the Lion of Biafra. I salute you. I salute you. Let me salute General Effiong, the Tiger of Biafra. I salute you. I salute you. I want to salute our leader, Supreme Leader NNAMDI KANU, for all he has done and all he's still doing. Today is in the forefront, in the very hot front of this battle. I salute you. I know you are with us and we are with you. Like you said, you will not disappoint us, and we also say we will not disappoint you. Thank you so much. Permit me also to salute our former Prime Minister, the man that said, I am 50 in one, 50 men in one. And he was able to prove it. He held swear, he stood his ground. He created templates. And today, we are here to continue. So I salute you, my former Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. The enemy has held you incommunicado. But one thing is sure and certain, they have failed. Not just failed, they failed woefully. They failed woefully. They were woefully. Let me also salute our indomitable, tireless Prime Minister, His Excellency, Mazi NKERE. On behalf of Biafrans, we say thank you. We salute you. The man God has ordained at this very critical time to do what you are doing. In company of our Ogbuefi Mazi Elias, I salute you. Salute you, our attorney. Thank you so much. Great work all of you are doing for us. Just for our sake, not for yourself. Yes, for yourself, but not just for yourself. If it were for yourself alone, then we'll say, okay, that's why they are doing it. No. You are either putting your life on the line for us, Biafra, for our children, for our women, for our elderly, and for generations unborn. Generations unborn. So we salute you. I would not hesitate to also salute our Honorable Minister of Information, the wisdom man, the man of wisdom, the man who can multitask, the the strong gatekeeper, brigade gatekeeper, the one who knows how to deal with the enemy, within and without. Thank you so much. Maazis Sonny Akbarao, I salute you. Let me also salute our COS. Thank you so much. A humble man, but very, very active. Thank you so much. Working closely with our Prime Minister. It's not easy. We salute you. I will not hesitate to salute all the cabinet members, all the continental reps, country reps. Everyone is tirelessly doing his own bit, sacrificing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for all you are doing. Your labors will never be in vain. I will salute our homeland government, de facto government. Thank you for what you are doing, holding the ground at home. I salute you. I salute our different defense forces. Every one of you who are genuinely committed to our freedom, who have not sold out. I salute you from the very bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So let me proceed from where I stopped. I asked questions before, and I want to ask another question. I want to ask this question before we begin to deliberate on our today's topic. Why did Nigeria never thought of the possibility of being called upon to account for its action? Why did Nigeria never thought that they will be called upon to give account for their actions? Why did Nigeria never thought that one day a higher power will call on them to give account of what they have been doing to us Biafrans and what they have been doing to other indigenous populations in the zoo? Please, if anybody wants to help to give answer to this, it will be highly appreciated. Why did Nigeria? Does it mean that they never thought at any time that they may be called, or that one day a higher power will call them to give account of all these atrocities? Why did Nigeria never thought that one day it will be called upon to account for its crimes? Yes, Nikolova, please go ahead, please.
Because they saw us as people who were sleeping. They saw us like people who can be always be bought over. So that was the reason why they never thought that a day like this would come. Even if you ask me, that even up to this moment, that if they have now even wake up to to realize what is going on. My brother, I will still tell you that they are still sleeping. You know, our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told us that these people, they are monsters. They are worse than animals. So the only way that you can bend them to their knees is making sure that whatsoever that they are coming with, whatsoever hand that they are coming, you have to come with other one. So, and I believe that this accountability is just a notice. So they are just giving them notice, and I believe that they will not also wake up to their responsibility. They will also continue to be doing their shaky head. So, but I'm praying very, very hard. I'm asking God that just like as we, the Biafran people, are doing the needful, I encourage each and every one of us to continue to do the needful. I also urge the American and the United States of America, to take, prompt action against all these criminals, that have been, committing this huge crime against Christians, against the Biafrans, committing genocide against the Biafrans, supporting terrorists, to terrorize the citizens, the indigenous people of their land, displacing them, and causing so many commotions. So I urge the United States of America to no more, do not give these people any time, or like, though I believe that they are following the due process, that when the time is yet, then everything will be done. So, but despite that, I still continue to encourage we, the Biafran people, because all these things that we are seeing is as an act of advantage, to we, the Biafran people, who really want to exit that contraction, who has been, have been oppressed with this demonic, you know, this demonic and oppressive contraction called Nigeria, with their allies. So this is the opportunity for us to stand our ground. This is the opportunity for us to hold our line and continue to do the needful, and definitely victory is sure. So, sir, to just quickly answer your question, to be honest with you, they never thought that a day like this would come, because even the United States of America, then they have Biden. Even in the United States of America, they were hoping for the other lady. What is her name? Is it Clarice? To come in, but God, in His infinite mercy, did it. A man of justice, a man of honest, a man of truth, a man that wants peace, emerged, and so many things begin to change. That was the same reason why, because the so-called contraction never believed that a day like this would come. That same belief was the same belief that prompted the so-called Finnish authority to detain our ex-prime minister, because they never believed that the Biafran government in exile because they believe that arresting our ex-prime minister, they have succeeded in stopping Biafran government in exile. They never knew that the baton has already moved to the permanent site. If they have knew, believe me, you, Mazi veteran, and everyone that is listening, to be honest with you, no matter anything, the Finnish government, they will never move an inch to even touch our ex-prime minister. But they never knew. They thought that the battle was still in Finland. So they thought that stopping him, they will have succeeded in stopping everything. Today, now, look at where we are. So I will use the mic for now. Thank you very much, Mazi veteran, for that question. Those of us that will have anything to contribute, please let us share this place and try as much as possible to come up to the mic, even though we know that we all are very, very busy in our own time. So thank you very much, Mazi veteran Dragon. I'm still here with you. Okay, thank you.
This voice sounds like the voice of a young lion of Biafra. Is that? Yeah. I can't miss your voice. So yeah,
They are packing the other account.
okay,
So I have to
sorry.
come up with this one.
It's okay. It's okay. Thank you. 1 million. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that contribution, and for, I don't know whether you're available, because I need the co-host. I don't know whether you're available.
Yeah, send it for me. It doesn't really matter. So we just
Okay.
hold it. Our people are coming in. Yeah, this is a sit at home, and I believe that our people are also participating back home in the modern sit at home, to tell that Solara that Biafra land is not Nigeria. So he should not be thinking that whenever he find himself within Anambra State or within Onitsha market, he come out and then he's smart like imbecile and decide he close the shop. These people. So at least I encourage my people to continue to, to respect and do their civil rights. Sit at home is your civil rights, so nobody can stop you. So until our demands are being met, until all these illegitimate criminals are, decide to leave our land and or do the needful. So thank you very much, Mazi. I've seen the co-host. I just accepted it. Yeah. I greetings to Mazi Benwa, boy, my big uncle, CEO, Mazi Nana, Ezedina, Biafra. Mommy love, our police. Mommy. Good morning. Yeah, this, let me just call these names very, very. This from the dots. Yeah, that's my bro. And who else do we have? Who else do we have this morning? We have Mazi Elias. We have Mazi Chizoba, Mazi Vicent, Mazi Maroc too, Mazi Hey, that's better.
Of the ongoing voluntary sit-at-home, which is also another referendum, another way of telling the international community that we stand on our freedom. So the question, like I said, you answered it very well. They bought over every voice they believe will speak out. So when they start, this thing was well systematically orchestrated, planned ahead of time. So they began to go to any of the institutions. They know there will be a voice to challenge them. So the silenced African leaders, AU became underdog. They already put that one with our oil money. They have been able to buy AU. United Nations, they planted their men, United Nations in AU, even International Criminal Court. Everywhere, these people are just everywhere. So they were thinking that nobody will rise up. Nobody will say anything. Like you said, before Buhari came to power, you know how Biden, Obama said that to keep Nigeria one, he said tax that must be done. So they were everywhere using the oil money to shut people up and then buy people all over the globe. So you answered this question very, very correctly. So when they started, they felt that, well, we have silenced everybody, so nobody's going to call us to account. We can't be held accountable for. So that's why you see the kind of boldness with which they were committing all these crimes, atrocities, and genocide. You see people like Gumi, people like Sultan of Sokoto. Today he has gone underground. Sultan of Sokoto has gone underground. So that was the reason why Nigeria never thought that there will be a higher power that will rise. And like you said, God in his infinite wisdom and mercy and love has already reserved someone that will speak out and will now call on Nigeria to account for their evil. So Nigeria was deceived by and that is that, this issue of this our internal affairs. We're a sovereign nation. We can do what we like. That's another thing that deceived them. But unfortunately, you cannot continue to kill and to destroy life, and then you see. So another thing is that the corrupt nature of Nigeria. When somebody is fantastically corrupt, when somebody is fantastically corrupt, you think everybody is corrupt. You think money can buy everybody. You see, and like you rightly pointed out, because of the way they have silenced every voice they know will rise against them. That was why they had the effrontery to break such international law by going to Kenya to kidnap NNAMDI KANU. So in their own thinking, we are all over the place. We have silenced everybody. Nobody's going to talk. So let's ride on. Let's go ahead and continue to kill them. Let's go ahead and destroy them, eliminate them. We are everywhere. We are United Nations. We are International Criminal Court. We are in AU. Nobody will speak. So the question again is, why did Nigeria never thought that one day a higher power will call upon her to account for her crime? Oh, my honorable minister is here. Love, I salute you. Please go ahead and go ahead and speak to Biafrans and to the international community.
Good morning.
Good morning, my people.
Thank you for coming up.
Thank you. You see, if you know the background, you won't be surprised. Ndị Igbo sị na onye nna ya dịrị ohi na-eji ọkpa gbawa ibo. You know, the foundation of Nigeria. Remember, Nigeria is never a country organically. It is somebody's property. How did they even deceive the world from the onset? They put these people together to create a chaotic environment so that the world will not say, hey, what's going on there? They say it's a nation. They registered it as a sovereign entity. That means other people cannot interfere because this is now their house. I'm talking of Eliza. That registering that their company, changing the name from Royal Niger Company to Nigeria was a way, that was the first takia. So other people will not interfere because this is their property. So anything happen, oh, it's a sovereign nation. That's why they were able to do what they did in 1966, telling the world it was oh, don't worry about it, just a police misunderstanding, while they were slaughtering us. Fast forward, Nigeria as it is, they also played another takia by having our people, so-called our people, just because they answer our name, in theory, not in practice. They create that. Remember that originally in 1914, a chaotic environment was created and nurtured. So it was a full-blown garden, flourishing. So while that chaos is going on, Eliza is cutting away. They started cutting away human beings. Then they found coal. They started cutting away coal to warm their frozen homes. To make a way, make it easy for them to carry those things, they built the railway. Railway runs from north to south. So they can carry all the agricultural products, all the cocoa, palm oil and palm kernel, hides and skin from the north, and the coal in Enugu, unchallenged, because it is the properties in their house. Who is going to challenge them? Think about it. If you're walking back and forth from your bedroom to your kitchen to your living room to your porch, who is going to question you? It's your house. That's the way they treat that evil forest they created. Then I call them two bandits. Bandit from the Sahel, bandit from the Atlantic. They meet and they struck a deal. During the so-called flag independence, Zeke and co were busy dancing, enjoying themselves while the key to the castle is being handed over. That's why you hear born to rule. And to put it in practice, think back from 1960 till tomorrow morning. Have you seen any Southerner as a president? Jonathan was just a misstep. And to tell you that it wasn't supposed to be, didn't you see how quickly they got him out? When they were getting him out, didn't you hear, bring back our girls, bring back who? After you finish stealing, you come out and stand in the street, but you are the one who stole the item. Wasn't that what you heard? Bring back our girls. That's when all these things, this modern data care was played. Then they go to the offices, African Union, United Nations, they planted their people. Again, like you rightfully say, using in fact, we are just the useless people. We produce the cash that they use to bribe other people. We do the labor inside, developing every area, and our people are taking pride. Oh, we are developer. We develop. Oh, please stop taking pride in foolishness. After you finish developing those places, then what? Look at what is going on in Lagos. Look at Abuja. Whose buildings are they pulling down? The people they're killing in the north, who is accounting for them? I'm talking about Biafrans out there. Those people that their umbilical cord was buried over there, they must die for the north, Nigeria. So because they have planted their people every place where you can go and complain, then they come back inside. The chaotic environment is still ongoing. Anybody from there, they say, shh, take this bone, keep sucking on it, okay? As long as you don't make noise. If that bone finish, we give you another bone. They say, yes, sir. That's how come anybody they give position. You see, the governors, they are the 21st century warrant chiefs. Earlier on, they created the warrant chiefs. Why did they create them? To control the population while they are doing what they're doing. Why did we have our grandmothers rebel? The person who delivered that message, his name is Okug. He's from Oloko, that's his village. He was the warrant chief who delivered that tax message that prompted the women to demonstrate. And they shut them down. And to make themselves look good, they label it about women riot. Were they rioting? That was peaceful protest. I heard Jibo Accord saying, this is what we use to cook the food for the men. How dare a man, after they finish cooking for him, come and punish them by taxing them like that after they finish taxing their husbands? That was what happened. Did your enemy document it about women riot to make it look good that those poor old women were destroying things? Did they destroy anything? Did they tell you that they shot some of them dead? They didn't. So now that warrant chief era finished, they have to create a modern day warrant chiefs, and you call them your councillors, your governors, your house of rep, and God knows what else they call them. Their job is to keep the masses in line. Don't say anything. Anybody who dare say anything, his head will go for it. Don't you see how your governors were taking turns competing who will kill more than the other just to get position? So after they get all these people in place, they became that child that the father have instructed to go and steal. So they are breaking all doors. Who is going to ask me? Isn't a popular saying, if you feel cheated, go to court? Who are you going to meet in the court? The same person who you are dealing with outside. That's the person you're meeting in court. That's why you go to International Criminal Court. You're going to meet the same people. Go to UN, you're meeting the same people. Go to African Union, you're meeting the same people. And they know the power of media. Oh, don't say a word, okay? The same thing they did 1966. So that is what is going on. Now, our leader, NNAMDI KANU, want to break the chain. They say, go get him. First, they use your governors. You're talking about using your people? That was the first arrest of Onyendu. It was your governors. The Python dance, who were the brain behind it? Your governors. So, because they have already fenced everywhere, checked all the doors, checked all the windows, they are all locked with padlock. That's why they are doing what they're doing. But God, who owns the universe, turned their intelligence to foolishness and created what they can call a loophole, which is our leader. They take him, Simon Ekpa surfaced. Isn't that why Obasanjo said, oh, you guys went after the wrong person? Is that boy in Finland you should have gone after? Now they went after him. God fooled them one more time. Bring our current PM. That means that they cannot. It's difficult for you to consciously and arrogantly eliminate what doesn't belong to you. The owner will always come to question you. We are God's children, even though many of us don't get it. That's why in every turn of the event, God showed them something else, and they get surprised and get confused. So this time around, they want to eliminate all of us gradually. Since they have silenced the media, who is going to tell others? Just 2 months ago, I was at a dinner and I was talking to people. These are people like us, but born outside. They were all in shock. One woman said, but how come we don't hear it? How can such a thing happen and nobody says anything? Nobody's talk about it. It's never anywhere in the news. I said, because they were all paid off to be quiet. So many people don't know what is happening because they have blocked all the channels. But God, being who he is, ordained that Biafra will be. That's why he allowed BRIG to be in existence and to be the mouthpiece. So any sensible Biafran that don't want to key in and support this government is destined for destruction, and I don't have sympathy for that person. I was listening to something last night. The woman was saying, everybody should understand, we the IBOB and the leadership, DOS, nothing happened without us. We are thankful that America is there now. That's the work of DOS and its leadership. We told the people we are working underground. I just saying, can't you shut up? Unfortunately, the crazy woman can't hear me because it's on TV. It's on a video. So you see how they're taking glory. So the work of BIRGIE is now the result of the underground of DOS. But we know the truth. And it's only the truth will set everybody free. So the Religious Freedom and Accountability Act is what the good Lord is using physically to bring his purpose out, so those daydreamers can see. So that's what I can tell you guys now. If I remember other things, I will come back. Veteran, thank you so much for organizing this space. And thank you, dear friends that are here. They won.
Yes, thank you so much, my Honorable Minister, our law enforcement officer. Thank you so much. And you have given us insight into why, the question I asked is, why did Nigeria never thought that one day it will be called upon to account for its crimes? And this is exactly what you have. You've taken us back into history from all the way, then you fast forwarded to today. So you have clearly and graphically given us an answer to this question. Because sometimes one keep on wondering, because a nation is supposed to have a think tank who can advise the government. What you are doing cannot be perpetually be buried. It will surface. So like you said, you were with some people during a dinner and they were saying, how come how come we have not had this? So that was just the essence of their buying over everybody, so that as they kill us, as they exterminate us, nobody will call them to account for anything. You see, and that gave them boldness. You see, when they speak with such audacity, and they kill with supreme impunity. So they thought it will continue like that. And like we also agree, he that seated in the heavens said he will laugh. And today he has laughed. And another thing that he did, in raising up a voice to call on Nigeria to account for its authority, which we are seeing that this bill is what this bill is all about. Holding Nigeria accountable for all this crime. In raising up a voice, one thing heaven did was, this voice, this particular great man, Donald Trump, began to weaken those institutions that Nigeria had over time brought over. Look at the way they have paralyzed the United Nations. Strategically weaken that voice, that umbrella that was shielding Nigeria. They have pulled it down, punctured it. The International Criminal Court, who issued a warrant of arrest on Israeli Prime Minister, they have weakened that.
Gịnị ha kwụsịkwana ihe anyị na-eme? Okay, we will refresh. Ndị mkpụrụ mmiri ịntanetị m ekwezi m. Anyị ga-refresh bịaghachi azụ, na-ewe n'iwe. Ndewo na ahụrụ m onye ọbụla. Good morning, happy Valley. Yes, ndewo.